because of the sheer amount of food that I eat. Hello and welcome to my health journey. What does that entail? I am about to let you in on all of it. Okay, how do I go about this without talking for 3 hours straight? Let's try and make a long story not so very long. So
we moved to LA. My father gets a job at the Palm restaurant. My Uncle Junior works there, who is a Jehovah's Witness.
I've struggled with my weight my entire life. I'm 32 now. Frankly, fucking tired of being not in shape. But here's the thing. I never felt like being out of shape. Really, I never thought about it. It never fully affected my life that I could notice. It probably did, and I just didn't notice it because to me, being fat and overweight was just, it was all about aesthetics, like what I looked like, how people saw me. It was about that. It was about like the number on the scale, I guess, and just, I don't know, being, you know, an overweight child my whole life. Like just, you know, it was more so being told I was overweight rather than noticing it. Like I was told I was overweight before I was able to notice it. And looking back, I wasn't, not my whole childhood was I really overweight. Or maybe I was, but like not by much. There was plenty of times in my life where I was a healthy weight and I thought I wasn't. And then there was times where I was not a healthy weight and thought that I was. Okay, it's very complicated, I feel. I don't know, like I said, how to talk about this without going so deep and taking so long. So maybe I'll do that another time. But I just wanted to make this short, a short intro to what I believe is going to be my first video. I did take another clip where I talk about finally getting, are you okay? Yeah? Finally getting a personal trainer. Something that I thought of doing but never thought I would do. Sorry, I'm looking at my hair as I'm talking. I look insane. I got a personal trainer. Yes, I did. I know. I did something that shocked me. Something I thought that I would never do. So what I want to do here is just kind of document it. I was always very, very hesitant to talk about my weight, my struggles with eating, weight loss, weight gain, fitness. I don't want to say in general because it's something that comes up all the time and I have absolutely no problem talking about it with anybody around me or like, I don't know, it's fucking obvious, okay? Like, it's just not something that I ever thought that I would like make content on. And even if I don't turn this into content and just keep it for myself, it's just, even if I choose not to post everything, it's nice that I'll have it for myself, is what I'm trying to say. So anyways, I want to document everything for that reason. Doing the video, talking a bit about myself, I am a 32-year-old woman who is a mom of a 2-year-old, and I want to just, I need to and want to lose weight and get fit for so many reasons. It used to only be about wanting to look a certain way, but now it is, obviously I want to look a certain way. I want to feel good, able to be fit and be there for my daughter, be healthy, you know, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Anyways, you get it. And it's just become, I don't know if it's because I'm starting to feel myself age a little bit. Noticing that if I've gone this far with, like now I'm starting to notice how unfit I am. I don't want to know what that's going to look like in a couple of years from now. You know, like it could only get worse, and it only will get worse if I don't focus on it. So I'm gonna focus on it. It's always been really hard for me to do. I fucking hate exercise, okay? I do. So recently I was like, I have to get my shit together. I don't care what it takes. I never thought I would do this. I was in bed one night and Googled personal trainers in my area, okay? Got on Google, went on, I don't know what website this was. It's where you kind of put in all your information, and I think that personal trainers can find you on it. Anyways, I got a call, only one, the very next day from somebody who runs a personal training business in a gym that really is so close to my house. I had no idea about it. I've been to this place many times. It's like a center and they have a gym in it. Anyways, I've been there. I didn't know they had a gym. They don't only have a gym. They have a pool, they have fitness classes, and you pay for your membership, and you can also get a personal trainer that is optional on the side, which is what I wanted. So I was like, you know what, whatever. I'm going to spend the money. I'm going to spend the fucking money, and I'm going to get myself a personal trainer so that I at least have the... Look, if it were up to me, I'd have a personal trainer for my entire life, okay? It gives me a reason to go. I have guidance. I don't need to use my brain. And it gives me, like, I can't not go. I've paid for the session, and I'm letting somebody down if I don't go, in a way. Like, they're waiting for me. You know, we have an appointment. Not that I'm letting him down. He's paid regardless. Yes. The reality is I just cannot afford that. So I got a certain amount of sessions where I'm hoping to learn, along with, fortunately, having to use my own brain at one point. But yes, I wanted to at least be shown how to lift, how to use the machines properly, how to put together a workout session, whatever, you know. So this way this is all stuff I could just search online, but the thing is, I'm 32 years old and I haven't done it. I always knew I could. The internet, like, everything's available online, okay? But I haven't done it. Thing is, I know myself, and I never was going to. If paying a personal trainer is what I had to do to learn what to do for myself, it is just what has to be done. This is me convincing myself as well. My goal is to just learn how to weightlift properly and use the machines and put together like a good routine. Like, I was learning what the fuck sets and reps were, okay? Anyway, so I am also going to eat properly while doing this, because, again, about my past, I would either exercise and eat like shit, because I use that, oh, you're exercising, you could eat whatever you want, however much of it that you want. Which is, no, you can't. I just like to fucking binge eat and like to eat. So, or I would not exercise and undereat because I'm not exercising, and then because I would undereat, it would lead me to a binge. Okay? So with that being said, for the first time in my life, I am going to exercise, get on an exercise routine, and eat well. They say this is how you lose weight and get into shape. Something I've been told and known my whole life, up until now, and just for whatever reason didn't want to hear it, okay? Decided to just do it. With nutrition, today I'm going to hit up Costco. It is time for my Costco run. I don't know what the point of vlogging this is, because I don't know if I'll even be willing to pull out the camera and start vlogging in a busy Costco, but we'll see, I guess. So I am not one to usually watch grocery hauls anymore. I used to watch them a lot back when I was vegan. I'm not one to really do them either. I haven't done one. I used to have an Instagram where I shared all my things I would eat when I was vegan. So I would take like pictures of a haul, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so I just figured that I would do my haul of my Costco run that I did for my very first time on this journey. Let's put it that way. Let's just get into it. Okay, so other than the basic, that's what I feel like this is. It's just like super, it's basic stuff. My plans are to eat high protein, high fiber, low calorie, whole foods. Anyway, so other than the basics of like bananas, strawberries, tomatoes, cucumbers, romaine lettuce, frozen vegetables, and frozen fruits. I'll show you what I got. I got frozen, to start, I'll say that I got my frozen fruits. I get berries. I like berries. I got them at Costco because big packs, you know, like you pay for it and I don't have to rebuy the small packs all the time. It was yesterday. All the stuff is put away. That's why it's not like in front of me for me to show you. I'm pretty sure you know what a tomato looks like. Let me just show some of the things that I got that I wouldn't normally get, I guess. Starting with egg whites. Okay, there's already one missing because I had for lunch. And this, I heard, is a very great thing to buy for eating. Volume eating is the word I'm looking for, which is something that I would a lot of the time subconsciously try and do because I am a pig and I love to just eat, but I cannot afford to be eating all these calories. Anyways, I heard that egg whites are a good way to do it. Eggs really still give me the ick, okay? I was vegan for, if I didn't already mention, like about 10 years, I'm gonna say, and I just in the last 2.5 to 3 years now started slowly integrating eggs, meat, dairy. And usually it was because the eggs or the dairy was in something. I only recently started eating eggs on their own and they give me the ick, but egg whites, like the white part of the egg, gives me the least amount of ick, I guess. So it's nice. I had one of these. I made some for lunch in a wrap. I'll show you later. And it's just a good way to volume eat, low calorie. There's protein in it. My brother said he usually puts one like whole egg and then we'll mix egg whites with it so that it just like makes, you know, there's more to eat. I liked just the egg white on its own. Another thing, speaking of being vegan and protein, tofu. I need to go get myself tofu just because Costco does sell tofu. I just don't like the one that they sell right now. I liked their old one and the one that they sell now is just too soft for me. I like a firm tofu. So unfortunately, I cannot buy that at Costco. Proteins, meats, I got, this is something we always buy. We're just out of it. Lean ground beef. Yeah, so I just separate it into baggies, put it in the freezer and pull it out as, you know, I need it. Chicken breast is another thing. I got the basic pack of chicken breast. I guess I'll show it since this is a haul. This is the pack of chicken breast that I got. In case you didn't know what chicken breast looks like. What I want to say about it though is that we go through this so quickly. I'm not one person eating. We're a family, and this is the, other than tofu, my main source of protein that I like. Into so much chicken legs or thighs. I'll eat them if I'm really hungry. Clearly I'm not picky, but I get icked out quickly. Not to say that I don't eat them, I just prefer chicken breast. And all that to say that, so this pack was what is this? $30 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chicken breasts, when you can go to the Costco Business Center and buy the boxes of chicken breast or any type of chicken that you want, which is probably what I'm going to be doing the next time. It's just we had to go to the regular Costco this time. Another thing about the Costco Business Center, Greek yogurt. I got this one at the regular Costco. We go through this quite a bit. They sell the bigger buckets at the Costco Business Center. If you're one or two people, I mean, I don't know how often. I guess it depends how much you eat it. That's something else that I will plan on getting a bigger one of, but it is on the list nonetheless. I got this one. Another thing that I do need to get that they didn't have, speaking of yogurt, is cottage cheese. I feel like it's like just best to get it at Costco. They sell the 2-packs. And I'm beating a dead horse saying this, but okay, from being vegan, okay, I have a problem with dairy, like cow milk. And I'll have it if I'm at a cafe and that's all they have, I'll drink it. If I'm at somebody's house, I'll drink it. But if I have the choice, it's always gonna be a soy, almond, or oat milk. Unfortunately, I just got into that habit and cannot get out of it. For the first time I started drinking dairy 2 or 3 years ago now. I'm not sure. When I went to Italy and I just was enjoying my coffees, cappuccinos and lattes with regular milk, and it was delicious. It just does not taste the same here, I guess. I don't know. Is it in my head? Maybe buying alternative milks. But I tried to make the best choice that I could with the knowledge that I have right now. This is one of my favorite brands, Earth's Own. Earth's Own, is that how you say it? This is just by far my favorite almond milk, oat milk, whatever, milk alternative brand. But see where I made the change is that it's, if you see right here, if you could read that, it says unsweetened. It is very unlike me to have unsweetened alternative milk. I usually just get the original. I don't get the vanilla or the chocolate extra like sugar added ones because I feel like they do the job just fine, but this is unsweetened and this is something I would never usually do. It's much less calories. It's 30 calories per 1 cup instead of the regular 60 to 90. Yeah, so I got this and I will not be buying. That I am not going to be, that I didn't buy and I will not be doing anymore is the creamers. The like silk ones, any one I can get my hand on. I love those. I like to put those in my coffee. I will not be doing that anymore. Next thing we did buy while we're on the topic is honey. What is the difference between this one and the ones that are in the bears? I don't know. And if I do ever want to sweeten anything, maybe a little bit in my coffee. I don't know what else I'd be. If I happen to make some of these concoctions that I see online, they usually call for honey, so I'm going to be using that. Then I'm not a huge fan of peanut butter. Crazy about peanuts. I do like almond butter, but whatever. Anyway, I just it's crushed nuts at the end of the day. So I got this one. This is the natural. It's just the only ingredient in it, and I quite enjoy this one more than I do Kraft regular like peanut butter. I am a Nutella girl, okay? I can smash a bottle of Nutella or a jar of Nutella in approximately 20 minutes. Peanut butter, not so much. I like it on certain things, like maybe in yogurt. I don't know, I see a lot of these healthier alternative options for snacks, and they usually call for natural peanut butter. My best friend's mom put me on this a few years ago. She actually would go to the store and there's the machine that crushes the nuts itself and makes it into the peanut butter. And it was so good. Up until that point in my life, thought I didn't like peanut butter at all because I didn't know that natural peanut butter existed. And natural, I mean like not the Kraft one or whatever, the Jiffy thing that I got that I am very happy that Costco had because I really did want to try and find. I did not think that I would be able to find them at Costco, but they are lower calorie tortilla breads. These are, as you can see, 90 calories. They did have protein ones, not from this make, I don't think. It was another one, and I was gonna get them. And obviously there was more calories in those. Could have probably used the protein. But I was like, they have this option, I'll just get these because like, if I'm being honest, my problem isn't not eating enough protein because of the sheer amount of food that I eat. Okay. And my problem lies in calories. I don't need the extra calories. So I was like, you know what, for this time, I will get these. I love to make breakfast burritos. I like to eat anything in a wrap. I love a chicken wrap. Just have. I would usually have the regular ones, and they're like about, there's like an extra 100 calories on them. So I don't need that. Things that I got that I don't normally get is electrolytes. I've bought electrolytes one other time for I don't know what reason. Mainly my husband used them. I had no reason to be using electrolytes. I'm moving my body. I figured maybe I can take one, throw it in my gym bag, and mix it in my water every now and again if I need to use that. Pick these up. They were on special. Are they good? I don't know. Do I know anything about electrolytes? Not really. Next thing, I did not get this at Costco, though we do have some protein from Costco, some protein powder from Costco. That I got this protein. This is from our trainer. They sell this protein there, and it actually is really good. It's chocolate flavor, and it doesn't taste like fake sugary or anything. I mean, I haven't tried many proteins, like many protein powders. I think that is going to be all for my food haul. Okay, so I feel like I'm overdue on doing a little update on my personal training slash gym. Well, it's just personal training. I haven't been to the gym without my trainer yet. I had my third session this evening. Honestly, I know why I didn't do this sooner. It was more about the being able to afford it and like feeling also like it was so, I don't know, out of reach for me. Like it felt like something I almost, not that I didn't deserve, but that I couldn't do. Like, oh, that's not me. That's not for me. I wouldn't do it. It would be too hard. I just really felt like I guess like not deserving of it. And I'm really proud of myself for actually just getting so fed up and feeling like I needed more guidance in a gym and with weights than what I was able to do for myself. There's an overwhelming amount of advice on the internet, which is good, right? I don't know. I felt like I needed the help. Whatever. And I'm really proud of myself for going for it and seeing what I could do. If I haven't mentioned it already, I have only ever had two gym memberships before, and I would go, but not enough. I didn't really know what I was doing either. I just, I don't know what it is. Is it my ADHD? Is it me being lazy? Is it a bit of both? Where it was just so hard for me to figure out what exactly I needed to do in the gym and then go and do it and feel like I'm not wasting my time or energy. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly, but that's just how I felt about it. So getting a trainer to guide me really is boosting my confidence in the gym, okay? Except for, let's okay. Let's get into my second. Oh, was it my third? Or is this the fourth time I go? Third time. The two first times, great, you know. Never sweated so much in my entire life. I felt like I really was using my time in the gym wisely, doing things that I otherwise would have been too embarrassed to do in the gym, which for me was picking up weights. Not so much using the machines. I guess that too, but the machines have like things on them that kind of show you how to use them. And it's easy to just like pick up my phone, figure out how to use it and get on the machine. It's more so actually picking up the weights, doing movements and exercises that involve the weights and just like my body without knowing how to do them. And I have social anxiety, okay? And being in the gym, it's just like I don't know, like nobody's fucking looking at me, but in my head people are, and they're looking at me, and not only are they looking at, this is in my head, I'm not saying this is actually happening. And maybe sometimes it is true, but it's not always, and I was just so embarrassed to be in the gym and like be using the weights wrong or the machines wrong. And I just only felt comfortable going in the gym, going on the treadmill or like the elliptical. Like these were things I knew how to use. And I need more than that, you know, based on my research and based on just basically what my doctor told me. My doctor told me to get into the gym and to lift, um, to gain strength, to lift heavy, um, alongside dieting and stuff. He's like, it's very important that you go to the gym if you can and do these things. And then I told him that I had the idea of getting a personal trainer, and he was like, that's great. You'll be in good hands. Being with a trainer, I feel so much more confident. Obviously, I have somebody showing me exactly how to do things, when to do them, how to build routine for the time that I'm in the gym. Yeah, I just feel a lot more confident being in the gym, having somebody show me exactly what to do, somebody telling me I can do it, helping me count, learning about sets and reps. I know the words. Did I know exactly what they were? No. Am I still a little bit confused? I need to ask him every 2 seconds what's going on? Yes. Okay. I feel like I'm back in elementary school when the teacher was talking to me, and I really wanted to know really wanted to understand what they were saying, but like it just, I couldn't retain the information. But, anyways, it's going well. Okay, yes. So that's what I was saying. The second time that no, the two first times we went in the first time, I think our first day we focused mostly on legs. Second day it was arms. Third time it was arms and um, abs. Like, I really, I don't know. Anyways, that whole day, I felt, I felt weird. Like I had some sort of anxiety. I don't know. I just felt weird that day. Anyways, it did not go away with when I went to the gym. We're doing a workout and I'm slowly starting to feel like the life has been sucked out of me. And then slowly it's getting worse, and because that's getting worse, it's giving me anxiety, and I'm hot and I'm sweating and I'm starting to not, like, I was able to breathe properly, but I was just starting to feel very weird, okay? And I was like in the middle of doing, and I was like, just push through, push through. You've done this like 2 times already. Why wouldn't you be able to do it now? We weren't doing anything anymore. It wasn't any more exerting, or it wasn't any more hard than it was the first 2 times. So I didn't get it. I was just really trying to push through. Um, so yeah, I was like pushing through it, and then I got to a point where I was like, oh, no, 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 like I need to sit down right now. So I sit, and then he starts to look concerned, and I start to feel like the time I was passing out the time I passed out in the hospital from losing too much blood. The only other time I ever felt like this. I felt like my eyes were gonna roll back behind my head. I felt like I felt white. I was like, for sure, I am pale right now. And that I was just gonna fall, but not only fall, but fall asleep and fall on the floor and like just be life. I felt the life being sucked out of me. It was so fucking weird. So I sit down, and he right away noticed. Like him and my mom were like, okay, no, like you do not look okay. So he's like, let's lay down right now. Put a mat for me on the floor, had me lift my legs up, and I slowly started to feel better. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. He was like, has this ever happened to you before? And I explained that only when I was losing an ungodly amount of blood in the hospital. So I don't know. I still don't know what that was. Was I not breathing properly? Or what I think it was me, my blood pressure had probably dropped or gone too low, is what I assume. It's kind of what it felt like. But anyways, so that happened, and I got really, this was not yesterday, but the day before. When I tell you, I was so scared to go to the gym again this time because of that. I was like, there's no way I'm going to start having anxiety tied to the gym right now. There is no fucking way. Thank God I have a trainer. And like I said, I'd be letting somebody down. I'd be wasting money for no reason. I was so fucking scared. But I went. Anyways, I went tonight. We did a lot of the same exercises that I was doing the time, like the time that I almost fucking fell on my face. And so I was like a bit nervous about that, but it was fine and I felt great and I had a really good workout, you know, pulled the sweat of my life again. And that didn't happen. So I'm happy and I feel more confident about continuing, and I'm happy that I don't have that anxiety and I didn't let that anxiety not let me go back. That being said, am I scared of it happening again? Yes, but I can feel it when it's happening, so it's fine. That's my little spiel on my gym update. Oh my god, the first day that I went, my legs were so fucking sore for longer than I think is normal. I was sore for 6 days. I mean, it gradually got better, but I was sore for 6 days. My legs. Granted, if I do 2 squats with my daughter because I'm playing, I feel it for a week. So I was prepared for that. Um, but yeah, so that tells you, if that, says anything about how unfit I am, let that be it. But I feel like my time was well spent when I am sore. That is all for tonight.